Now, occasionally you're going to have a machine that isn't operating the way that you expect. So for instance, this virtual machine that we just created, I'm trying to connect into it using remote desktop, and I get only so far, and my machine is basically just blackness here. Now, I have closed this and tried to connect again, and the same result. So what you can do for a machine that's misbehaving is you can actually use the Azure portal to restart the machine. So that is going to be one solution for RDP not being able to connect. So being able to click this restart button, and then we'll see this machine cycle right within the Azure portal. So if you're having trouble connecting with RDP, one option is to do the restart. Another possible issue you might be having is connecting to the machine at all. Let's say RDP isn't working. You're trying to connect and there's just no traffic being allowed through. That could be a firewall issue. Now within Microsoft Azure, there are firewalls on three particular places. One could be the virtual network. Now we just created this virtual network and I know that there are no firewalls set up. Let's go into it to show that. So if I go down to the subnet and I see that we have the default subnet, there is no security group. That means there's no firewall filters that are blocking traffic at the subnet level. If we go back to the virtual machine and go into the networking tab, the other aspect of the security is on the virtual machine network interface card. And so we can see that there are, in fact, network security rules, and we can see there's a network security group that has certain rules. I can see that the RDP setting is enabled, port 3389, allowing inbound traffic from any source to any destination. So in this case, I know that port 3389 is getting through. But if you're having difficulty even connecting, you might want to go to the VM under networking and you'll see if the port 3389 appears as an inbound port rule. And if it doesn't, then you'll have to add it. Finally, within the machine itself, there's a Windows firewall that runs on the machine, and so hopefully RDP is enabled from there. If not, we've got bigger problems and we may have to recreate this virtual machine if RDP has been removed as a firewall setting on Windows. But that's unlikely. It's either going to be a network security group rule, or you're going to have a virtual machine that is frozen or hung for some reason. So I've successfully done the restart. We can see the CPU spikes around the original creation and now with the restart. And so I should be able to connect to this machine using RDP.